Hi everyone, my name is Aleena Qureshi, exclusively for Popp Dapp. Everything we do at Social Media Dissect and Aleena Dissect the podcast is because we want to know a lot of things and then we want to share that with the audiences.
Recession हो रहा है. That's why they're re-releasing everything. There's no content.
Do you have like a favorite movie character from all the movies that you've played?
It does have to be Jaane Tu.
Was that the reason?
This was one of the major reasons, yes. I was not happy with the characters and the graphs that were coming my way. And
when you started that video, you were in such a good, happy, chirpy mood.
उसने welcome बोला, I thought मुझे compliment मिल रहा है.
Highly overestimate what we can achieve in 1 year and we highly underestimate what we can achieve in 10 years.
Every successful venture begins with identifying a problem worth solving. What inspired you to establish Social Media Dissect, and what vision continues to drive the company as the digital landscape evolves?
Social Media Dissect was born out of curiosity. When I started it, I did not know that this could eventually become a business, but I just kept at it. The gap that I found in the market was a need that I had on my own, which was that I could not find what brands are doing in one place. So like what campaigns are happening, what is trending, what kind of news is happening in this space. And I thought that I would put that out on the internet, and we found a really strong community who also needed the same thing, and they all together now with us build this thing together with our community. And what I hope for it to also become and how it's evolving over time is that the changing times helps us with creating more content that is also evolving and changing, but the core of it remains the same, which is that it's all in one place for anybody that wants to know anything about advertising and marketing and what's happening in the industry.
Entrepreneurship often demands resilience as much as innovation. Looking back, what have been the most defining challenges in building your business, and how have they shaped your leadership philosophy?
I think one of the biggest lessons that I've learned from entrepreneurship is resilience, and the fact that everything that you do is not going to be linear. There are lots of things that will work out and there are lots of things that will not work out, which you are not prepared for early on in your career. And having learned that, that's also what I transpire in my team, who now leads the things that we want to grow in the business. And so we have a space in our workplace where everybody's allowed to give their ideas and be more curious and be able to make mistakes so that we can make the end result and goal the way that it is.
The creator economy has transformed the way brands connect with consumers. How do you see this ecosystem evolving over the next decade, and what opportunities should entrepreneurs be preparing for today?
We are moving on from the creator economy to the trust economy. There is so much content out there that everybody's become very particular about who and what they are watching. And for the brands that want to do well in this space, I think they have to be the ones that build trust and community. So followers and likes and all these metrics are going to be lesser valuable than the kind of community that a brand or an influencer has built. And those are built on trust, on credibility and transparency.
In an age where visibility is easy but credibility is rare, what strategies do you believe are essential for entrepreneurs and businesses to build trust, authority, and long-term brand value?
First of all, brands should understand that you cannot manufacture trust overnight. It builds and takes a lot of time with your audiences. So every time that they show up, they need to do it with a lot of authority and with a lot of transparency. So 2-3 things that I can mention of what brands should be doing moving forward is, number one, they should be educating before selling, so that audiences and consumers know what they are getting into before they make a purchase from your brand. Second one is transparency. They should be honest, whether it is talking about what is happening or talking about something that has gone wrong. It's important to have transparency with your audiences. And the third one is that you need to provide value to your audiences. If they have invested time into following you from the pool of content and pool of creators and pool of products that they have, then you have to provide them value in the long term by doing this over and over again.
Innovation is often born from continuous learning. How do you stay ahead of industry shifts, And what role do curiosity, experimentation, and data play in your decision-making process?
Curiosity is a huge part of everything that I have built because it's ingrained in me as a person since I was young. And so everything we do at Social Media Dissect and Aleena Dissect the podcast is because we want to know a lot of things and then we want to share that with the audiences. I think it's a driving force of what we do. And over the years, I've realized that it's the most important skill that you can have as an entrepreneur, because once you are building something, to learn is how you can better your craft. And so every time you're curious about something, it adds value back to the business. And so whether it is understanding data or whether it is understanding people through the podcast and through everything that we do, I think it's one of the most important aspects of growing the company, is so that you have enough information to make your product or your company better.
As a founder, how do you balance business growth with creativity, ensuring that Social Media Dissect remains both commercially successful and authentically aligned with its mission?
I think the two don't have to compete with each other, number one, and that will only happen when you have your values and your systems and your long-term vision and growth set in one particular place. So while the space is ever evolving and changing, we have to understand what is the North Star or what is the ultimate goal that you want to achieve. And when you have that in mind, it becomes very easy to take the decisions of what you want to do and what you don't want to do. So if we are presented with something that can give us a lot of reach or can give us a lot of virality, but it doesn't align with our long-term growth, we decide not to do that. And that's how we make all the decisions at the company. And I think that's something that new entrepreneurs miss out and go wrong with, is that if you have your long-term goals clear, you will be able to say no very easily.
Today's entrepreneurs are building businesses in an increasingly global and technology-driven marketplace. What emerging trends? From AI and digital communities to evolving consumer behavior, do you believe will have the greatest impact on the future of entrepreneurship?
I think it's very important to have AI in your businesses, and it's very important to use AI correctly in your businesses. But I think what will make it different from the rest and from this whole AI world is if you have a human touch, human understanding, and a human connect with your AI, because that is going to be invaluable in the future, right? So if you have a campaign or you have a brand or you have a product and you are able to create something that has a human connection over the AI systems, those are the ones that are going to be more valuable, because a lot of things we are going to see a lot of repetitions and a lot of things are going to be replaceable with AI. And so how I do it, at least on my end, is whatever systems and processes I need to make my work faster, I use AI for that. But everything that is creative and needs some human mind to work on it, those things we don't touch with AI. And I think that is the segregation that is very important to make in business.
Success is measured not only by business achievements but by the impact one creates. What legacy do you hope to build through Social Media Dissect, and what message would you like to share with the next generation of entrepreneurs who aspire to create meaningful and sustainable ventures?
This is something that I say to every single entrepreneur, and I think every single person when they're just beginning their career is, and I say this at all like speeches and events and whenever I go to colleges and universities, is that we highly overestimate what we can achieve in 1 year and we highly underestimate what we can achieve in 10 years. And I think that is very important for young people to understand, is that you won't always see results very quickly. Like, we are living in a generation and a time where everything is very quick, but the real results you get out of life and even in entrepreneurship are the things that you keep doing and compounding in the long run, and that you won't be able to see while you're at it in the beginning. And this has been every entrepreneur's journey. So that is one of the things that I would advise for young entrepreneurs. For Social Media Dissect and Aleena Dissect, our mission and vision is very clear. What we want to build is we want to build the best conversations that India has seen, and in the long run, everything that we do, we hope to build a media legacy and media company that is enabling people to have great conversations and for people to hear great conversations.